MuvaaRandom here. Follow my socials. It's free.
Chicago police are investigating a brutal attack on a mother and her children near a Southside school. This happened yesterday afternoon near 106th and Bensley. That's right down the street from Orville T. Bright Elementary School. Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows this attack, and you can see that woman being punched and eventually falling to the ground, and that's when the assault turns even more violent. We've frozen the video here because it's too graphic after this point. We've also blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed. Police say the woman and a 9-year-old boy went to the hospital in serious condition. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media and led to a big crowd gathering outside the school this morning demanding answers and justice. We've reached out to CPS for comments on this.
Now, I know y'all just saw that news clip. And it's been going viral, that video. And they didn't even show the whole video on, network TV because they can't. But that video was so disgusting. And them children are so disgusted. Who are y'all mimicking that y'all would even think to do something like that to somebody? Lady walking with her 2 children, and then the mom, the victim, say that this been going on for 2 years. She been complaining to the school, nothing's being done. My thing is, it starts at home. Parents is not parenting no more. They just not. And I don't care who get mad about that. This generation is out of fucking control. And there's no way, and I'm not victim blaming, but there's no way I'm standing there and I'm letting them kids hit my kids. It's not happening. I don't care. All that minor stuff goes out the window. I'm going to protect me and mine, and that's just that. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is they need to be reprimanded. I don't care if they're children or not. They need to be put in a detention center because they need to know that there's consequences for their actions, period. Parents need to be charged as well. The school need to be sued. Sorry. Because if she's been complaining and this been going on for 2 years, nobody's doing nothing. And I'm so glad that the people came out in support of that lady so she could, so people could see that all of Chicago is not like that, because we know Chicago get a bad rap a lot of the times. But this here, something got to be done about that. And they need to be charged, and the parents need to be charged too. Because this not making no sense. And then the problem would be too, the parents is not parenting no more. Because I could have never did no shit like that. Back when I was coming up, I wouldn't even have thought of doing nothing like that. And for them to do that to an adult and 2 little children like that, disrespectful. Like disgusting. It ought to be ashamed of themselves and their parents, because you raising some little ass demons. Them kids is wicked. Like, how can you even think of doing that? And then on top of that, the lady is not bothering y'all doing anything. She's walking away and y'all following this lady and her children. Disgusting. Like, I don't even understand how the school allowed this to keep on going. Like, if y'all would have intervened, somebody would have got, but my thing as a mother, I would have been transferred my kids out to school, because I'm not about to be dealing with that. Like, who got time for that? You know what I'm saying? But then for y'all to just follow that lady the way y'all did, disgusting. And the parents, you need to be disgusted with yourselves, because that don't make any sense. And I really hope that lady and her children get justice, and there's a change and what's going on with these school systems, because the bullying stuff is not cool and it needs to stop. And then for it to go that far, absolutely ridiculous. And y'all got to start parenting these kids, because this generation, they don't even care about cursing in front of adults, doing whatever in front of adults, because they feel like they run everything. Nobody can tell them nothing. Back in my day, I could have never did nothing like that. I wouldn't even be there to curse in front of no adult in fear of me, like, yo, somebody gonna tell my parents, or somebody gonna tell somebody that's in my household that I'm out here acting a fool. That's why I said it always goes back to home. Y'all need to stop trying to be living young, wild, and free because y'all always having these kids young as hell. And then your kids is outside unmonitored because they know their parents don't care because their parents trying to do their own thing. Because they trying to relive their childhood when they was out here having babies when you should have been being a child. But no, you birthing babies, you making babies, goes to the fathers as well. And that's another issue. No fathers around. Because I could guarantee you out that group, it ain't barely no fathers in them kids' lives. Sorry, not sorry, but I digress. Y'all get control of these kids because that was absolutely disgusting. And I feel for the woman and her children, and I hope they make a speedy recovery, and I hope they get some change done. And for them to be going on live with the little girl that supposedly threw the first punch, talking about, oh, and she's gonna apologize and in the comments, keep it respectful and this, that, and the third. Girl, boo, keep what respectful? Then nobody was being respectful to that lady and her children. And if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody was attacking that girl or them kids that attacked that lady and was attacking their mother, please. Like, I hate the hypocritical shit. Like, please, cut the shit now. Them kids was dead ass wrong. Ain't no keep it respectful. They wasn't thinking about no respect when they was doing what they was doing. All that needs to be done is justice for that lady and her children. And that's that. And then you got people being interviewed on the news, some of the parents from the area saying that these kids is out of control and no parenting is happening because they've been vandalizing cars and it happened to other kids in the school that they've been bullying. So now everybody want to get on lives and interviews and stuff trying to be apologetic. Whole time y'all bullies and y'all veteran bullies. Like, be fucking for real. Like I said, no parenting. No parenting is being done. And then y'all busy talking about, oh, they kids. No, they just sorry now because they got caught. And I digress on this topic because it's pissing me off. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about this. And if you have children, especially if you're a parent, let me know.